I am Carlette from Project CB. I wanted to introduce to you a new initiative from Adcock Ingram OTC Company. It brings a glimmer of light to a very dark and unstable world. Sponsors of Brave is a campaign singing praises to the unsung heroes of our modern times. It gives a voice to those who are saving lives on a daily basis, working tirelessly and giving back to the community. Thanks to Adcock, Ingram OTC and Media24 writing the melody of the unsung heroes. This is the launch of Sponsors of Brave. Let us become the brave ones. Nicole, you are up next to introduce to us the incredible campaign, Sponsors of Brave.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Is it early enough for everyone? Are we all awake? Who's had coffee? Yes? Guys, I would like you to just remember the hashtag Sponsors of Brave as this morning rolls out. I'm incredibly excited to be here talking about this. And this is not just another initiative. This is not just a campaign. This is something with absolute purpose and heart. So if you want to get onto social media and start talking about hashtag Sponsors of Brave, we plan on trending not just today, but as the months unfold. So acts of ordinary courage, brave compassion that put the health of patients first. These are the everyday heroes of healthcare professionals. And we're in the room today because Adcock Ingram OTC has partnered with News24 to bring you Sponsors of Brave. My name is Nicole Kappa and I'm passionate about Sponsors of Brave for two main reasons. Firstly, I am a pharmacist by background. I spent some years in retail, some more years in the industry, and I have watched the healthcare profession and people tirelessly putting their heart and souls into their passion and their craft and their industry. I've also watched Adcock Ingram OTC over the years. As a bit of a fan, because I'm a pharmacist, I watch them from a different angle to most people, and a lot of respect for what they do in their industry, and also how they promote genuine care for patients and optimum patient outcomes. So very passionate about the company, and the other reason that I am here, and possibly the reason why I've been asked to MC for you today, is because I am passionate about Brave. Bravery has become part of my ethos, and I am the mom of a rare warrior and have had healthcare challenges in our family that kind of wake you up and shake you to what bravery is all about. And I'm very excited to see what is about to unfold here. Bravery to me is taking on extraordinary challenges. Bravery is pushing your limits. Bravery is doing things and stepping outside of your comfort zone. For me, that meant entering Mrs. South Africa as a non-modeling, non-pageant girl and winning. Bravery was entering Survivor South Africa and coming second. Bravery was climbing to Everest Base Camp, summiting Kilimanjaro and 14 local peaks. I'm actually climbing this weekend to commemorate International Women's Day, a local climb in Eastern Cape. But I'm passionate about the healthcare profession and celebrating bravery therein because it's so easy for us to complain. And we have a bit of a society of complainers when it comes to errors and mistakes and problems and less than optimal care, which is all important and has its place. But when do we actually celebrate the heroes who go above and beyond? From that pharmacist who spots a problem that maybe somebody else didn't see, to that healthcare professional who works 3 hours late to make sure they've checked everything in your chart. That's what today is about. So, I would like to welcome you guys and play a very special clip about hashtag Sponsors of Brave.
I've never met someone with a heart like this.
He embodies what it means to be selfless.
Even when I was in a state of panic, she showed me true bravery.
Often the bravest people don't see themselves as others do. Join us in celebrating these brave heroes. Nominate the pharmacists and healthcare professionals in your community making a real difference and stand a chance to win 5,000 Rand.
I'd now like to introduce our next speaker from News 24, in fact our General Manager of 24.com. Please help me welcome Marianne Erasmus.
Thank you, Vera. Good morning. I'm short. Thank you for joining us. News 24 is exceptionally proud and honoured to partner with Adcock Ingram OTC on this campaign. As South Africa's largest digital platform, we've got the scale and the reach to be able to tell these often untold stories of extraordinary kindness. The aim and the hope with the Sponsors of Brave campaign is to shed light on these ordinary South African healthcare workers, nurses, clinic sisters, pharmacists, doctors, GPs, making a real difference in their communities. Ordinary South Africans really doing extraordinary things. So often the healthcare industry and healthcare professionals are overlooked. We meet them in often our darkest hours, and healthcare and caring for others really is a calling, it's not just a job. So throughout this 12-week campaign, we hope to honour and to celebrate and to tell the stories of these unsung heroes. So today we're proud that the Sponsors of Brave campaign is launching across the News 24 network. The mechanics of the campaign is as follows. We've got a dedicated microsite at 24.com, 24.com.partners/sponsors of Brave. And for the next 12 weeks, we're asking the News 24 readers to nominate those primary healthcare workers, pharmacists, nurses, clinic sisters, GPs in their communities making a real impact. Once a week, we will publish one of these extraordinary stories and ask the News 24 readers to then vote for the story that makes the biggest impact on them. At the end of the 12-week campaign, we'll announce 2 winners. One winner is selected by our readers, and one winner is selected by a panel of judges. The judges are Health 24 editor Bevan Lakay, Andrea Firth, who is the editor in our 24.com brand studio, and then our 2 celebrity judges, Derek Watts and Jenny D. Each of these winners will receive the opportunity to attend an international healthcare conference of their choice, but also more importantly 25,000 Rand in cash, which they can pay it forward to the nominated charity of their choice. We're encouraging and incentivizing our News 24 readers to really get involved. Not only is there a 5,000 Rand cash prize on the line once a week if your story gets chosen to be told, but more importantly, to touch on what Yudvir said, this really is the opportunity to, in an economy which sometimes gets us down, to share really feel-good stories, stories that inspire and stories that we can celebrate of our fellow South Africans. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our first story, which we're launching today. This is Dr. Ilse Rood from Project Flamingo. Thank you.
When I first met her, I didn't know I had cancer. I mean, I cried. Cancer for me, it's death. I will never forget her words. She said to me, I'm not going to treat your cancer. I'm going to cure your cancer for you. And that was, amazing. That makes her an amazing person.
Any healthcare worker will tell you that there is nothing more soul-destroying and heartbreaking than knowing exactly what somebody needs and not being able to offer that. That helpless feeling and that heartbreak just propelled me into action.
My GP referred me to Dr. Liana. Dr. Liana immediately saw that I had cancer. She said, don't worry, I'll put you in Operation Flamingo. Otherwise I would have died.
Project Flamingo is a non-profit company that I started in 2010 after realizing that our cancer patients in the public healthcare sector wait a tremendously long time before they can actually get their life-saving cancer surgeries.
She got all these people together, and these doctors and nurses do it voluntary. On a Saturday, the people get operated on.
Even though you're talking to me, this project is actually not me. It is a whole team of people. It is people coming together for something that is bigger than them.
Every time I come for my chemo, she was here. She won't walk past me. She will come to me and she will say, how are you? And that was enough for me. Just to see her made me okay.
If it's not for her, a lot of people would have died. And she just decided, I'm this woman alone, surgeon alone, I'm gonna do it. And this to me makes it brave.
Thank you, Marianne. Excuse my delay, I was busy tweeting. Thank you, Janice. We see you. Guys, I actually have a very exciting clip to play for you now. You might recognize the following face as somebody who has literally not only dominated journalism, storytelling in South Africa, but also helped advocate for bravery over the last 30 plus years. This clip is to recognize that human's bravery and why they support this campaign.
Over 3 decades of carte blanche, it's been our mission to expose corruption, criminality, cruelty of any kind, because we truly believe that truth brings change. But amidst the daily headlines of those who are willing to sacrifice the country for their own gain and have no respect for humanity, there are those thousands who are striving to make South Africa a better place, to uplift communities, to improve health and safety. And they don't always get the recognition that they deserve. And that's why I fully support sponsors of Brave.
And this is what it's about, is it's not just your international superstars who are doing very public, brave things. It's the people that tirelessly work and care day after day that are changing lives that this initiative seeks to celebrate, which is very, very exciting. And talking about international superstars, we have another clip to play for you about someone who has changed the face of sport in South Africa. And we're very excited to be partnering with this human. There is even a cappuccino named after him in Kenton-on-Sea.
I think the best way I can put it is being uncomfortable in an uncomfortable position. Yeah, that's been brave. Like, we've been able to play where you're not comfortable anymore and you're still able to fight. That's when your body tells you can't, but your mind says you can, and then you keep on driving and keep on fighting for all the faithful that come and watch us each and every single weekend. And we want to make people like that proud, and we want to make the guy next to you most importantly proud, and the coaching staff, management, and everybody who's given you everything, you know, when the chips are down and you think you can't anymore, and you just have to be brave and keep on fighting till you can't anymore.
I think that deserves a round of applause. That's exactly what it's about, except South Africa is in a place where we are so hungry for relatable, real, everyday heroes. So this is a program that gets to celebrate those people and put them on a public stage, because they are true heroes that people can emulate and aspire to be. Guys, you're all going to get some very special goodies as you head out. For those of you who are brave enough to travel at the moment, here is a travel set for you. I'm taking this one whether they like it or not. Expandable travel set. Definitely plan on using that in the mountains. And to close off, just want to say a very special thank you to Adcock Ingram OTC and to News 24 for making this initiative happen. Not just a good idea, but actually actioning it. If you guys have any questions at all about how it's going to be implemented or the plans for the coming months, please speak to them. They are around. The whole team is here. And as we close, I have a very special video to play you as we leave. A big thank you to all of you journalists.
An ode to the brave. The ones who stand at a split road and choose the path less traveled. Those that could opt for comfort but choose to wear discomfort like a badge of honor. The ones who only have one butt in life, and that's the butt they get off to take it all on. This is an ode to those whose courage outpaces their hardships. The folks who could choose to go easy east, but always go wild, wild west. Those who don't make excuses they're sick, because excuses just make them sick. Those who choose not to drop the F-bomb. The ones who choose to do it, knowing it's gonna hurt. Who choose to do it, knowing they're running on reserve. Who choose to do it, cause they've got Adcock Ingram OTC. Their partner in bravery. Because at Adcock Ingram OTC, bravery is no coin flip. It's a choice. A choice that cancels out the I can'ts, the not todays, the I don't know if I can's, and the I'm scareds. With Adcock Ingram OTC, the score is always 1-0 to bravery. This is an ode to the brave in you.
My name is Nicole Kappa and I am an advocate and ambassador for Sponsors of Brave. I'm a pharmacist by background and hence a big fan of Adcock Ingram OTC and really excited about their initiative with News 24 for Sponsors of Brave. It's about recognizing everyday heroes, people that you might never pay attention to that might have just saved your life or gone that extra mile to save somebody you love. So really excited about this campaign and can't wait to see what it does for the healthcare profession in 2020 and beyond.
Hello, I'm Chris Brassel from Adcock OTC, part of the marketing team. I'm here today celebrating Sponsors of Brave. This is a campaign that's very close to our heart in everybody that's part of OTC, never mind just marketing. This is a campaign we're hoping will really go big, and it's embracing people who do good in the pharmaceutical industry or the healthcare industry overall. It's about people we want to acknowledge when people do the right thing. I'm sure most of us yesterday heard, that budget's coming up, this is happening, bad things are going on, and we all talk to our friends and our family about it. But how often do we really talk about good things? People who do things without any recognition, it may make a difference to one person's life, but overall this is really something I think we need to make bigger, we need to enlarge, we need to grow, we need to get into a habit, we need to get into an everyday acknowledging things that are positive, things that really can make a whole country better, and we can just, I think it will make us be better human beings overall because we will look for good things. We won't just focus on, oh, this person cut me off in traffic. We'll be feeling courteous and let somebody push in, but every day overall, I really believe this campaign is going to make us better and proud to be South African.
Hi, Sudier Ramparsad. I work with Adcock Ingram on the OTC side of things. We're very excited about this campaign in terms of Sponsors of Brave. What we're trying to do is just lift spirit of us South Africans. We feel that there's a need in South Africa, not just right now, in the past and going forward, for each of us as South Africans to do the right thing. We're also wanting to catch other people doing the right thing. So it's not just about healthcare professionals. It's not just about our customers or you, the consumer. It's about each of us as our role in South Africa in terms of building the correct spirit. So we're creating a platform. We're hoping that other companies from other industries, even in healthcare, take this as a stepping stone to doing similar in other industries perhaps. It's not easy to go to a global audience, even a population of 55 million. But let's start somewhere and join us on this journey to starting this so that we could reach every single person, whether it's CEOs of companies or someone who's on the side of the road trying to earn an income. Let us help each of us as South Africans do the right thing, and let's catch ourselves doing the right thing. Sponsors of Brave is a platform from which we can expand on. Thank you very much.
Thanks to each and everyone who made it possible to be brave.